Service Orders Part 2, Managing Service Orders. In the Service tab at the top of Escapia, if you go to Service Orders and then click Search, it's going to give you a list of service orders that have been entered. If you have a service order that's been entered, you should already have who it was reported by. When the work is done, all you have to do is fill in the completion section. So let's say David did the actual work, so completed by David on August 12th. And now we know, if we look at our service order list again, that this one has been completed because the date will be filled in the column here. It's an easy way to keep track of what is still open and what you don't need to worry about anymore. If the service order is completed, I'm going to assume that you then have an invoice for the labor involved. So you just want to go to the tasks and costs, and you want to add the new cost. And we covered that in the part 1, entering a service order, that for all labor service orders, cost type is labor, charge template is service order vendor labor, and then it'll go ahead and fill in the SZG rental management. And you can put in the unit cost. So if it was an hour, put in an hour's worth of labor and save it. Also, once the work is completed on the original page, you're going to have the opportunity to fill in more detailed information about the service order. And this is a very, very good idea to do because owners always ask questions about why they're being charged, etc. For something like unclogging the toilet, your completion notes don't have to be very extensive. Maybe you had to purchase a plunger at Ace and then go to the unit and unclog the toilet. And it was 1 hour labor. That's kind of excessive for unclogging a toilet, but it's just an example. So you go ahead and save that. And then we have detailed information available for when the owner asks questions, and you have information about whether or not it was completed on the main list. And that's really all that's involved in keeping track of them. There are some reports that you can generate. I don't know how useful those are going to be, but you can generate reports that, you know, for example, if you want to find ones that are specifically assigned to a certain person, if you want to find only ones that are not completed, then just uncheck the completed button and you'll get all the other ones. So you can fool around with this a little and see if they're going to be useful to you. Generally, when you run a report, let's put in some dates. We'll just make some up. All right, once you get a report, assuming this is ever going to happen here, it'll generate your report here, and then you have the option to export it into an Excel spreadsheet. So that may help you in tracking what's done, what's not done, making sure things have been entered or invoiced. But that's something you can sort of mess around with and see if it's going to be useful to you.